very beginning, I got really afraid because Lala is really about love and connection.
Well, I heard about Lala from a friend of mine, and then I told him like, Lala is going to be like virtual, and he was like, wow, really? And he was like, oh, it's a pity because in-person bootcamps are great. And I said like, I don't know what to expect actually.
I was so skeptical before Lala, like, well, it's going to be virtual, how I'm going to manage to make friends, to have connections, to have fun and learn, you know?
It was like, how is it gonna be? I was sure that Marcelo and Antonio will have like bring that amazing vibe from the boot camps to the virtual camps, but I was accepted about how the people are gonna receive that, saying this is so dangerous. But I think that it could be the same or even better at the boot camp experience.
In our in-person camp, our schedule was hectic. Like we didn't have time for absolutely anything. It was really crazy. And in the V camp, I think that the schedule was a little bit more still full, but it opened space for us to do a lot of other activities and connect with the other V campers.
We even created like virtual clubs, like love and everything. Actually sharing things through the chat was something that we couldn't do. So for example, the introverts would have the chance to express their feelings through the chat, and then the extroverts through their microphone. So you could read everything in the chat as a person was talking or as someone was sharing something. So it was so beautiful actually.
We had this dynamic. It's like the teleportation. I'm almost sure that we wouldn't be able to do that in person because we could switch rooms during the breakout rooms, and we had the community party event and the dinner, and lots of guests came in, and then we had a chance to swipe in the rooms during the breakout rooms and to talk a little bit with each one.
One of the most amazing things about the weekend is that you could actually go deeper in the lives of the people because you are actually seeing what is happening in their houses. Like this chance of knowing more about the family and the houses and the actual context of the people is amazing.
I learned too much about networking and too many things that I never thought were important for my life. And I think the most important thing is that after I finished the big camp, I started seeing my whole life differently. For example, I have started university and I just feel all my courses have so much purpose than I thought.
I think that the only thing that was missing in the virtual camp was the hugs. Like the infinite hugs that we had in the in-person camp. Always in the group hugs and the personal hugs and just physical touch in general. But I think that was compensated with our will to be together, you know? Our goodbyes weren't that hard because we kept in touch. Like, we're still doing calls and we just compensated the inability to be physically present in the side of the other people with many other activities and many other ways to keep together, like working projects or doing video calls. I believe that an expected connection. I believe that the virtual camp brought us and showed us a way to connect with other people that we couldn't see before.
Surreal. It's surreal, bro.
Si tienes miedo, hazlo con miedo. Basically means if you are afraid of something, just go for it. Just do it.
Magical.
I would say it like transforming.
I would tell them that to expect a great experience. I would tell them, yeah, you will have a great experience. You have to get the most of it. You have to be convinced that you are gonna have the most of it. But if you do that, of course, you are gonna have a great experience.
I have no words to describe like in the way that Lala has impacted me.